I ain't got no time 'cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of brinds. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, make the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party when I come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. They have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. Here's Corral. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Slot man moves right. Right back to him on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Corral throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Corral. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Panthers 7, Saints nothing.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3.5 to go, first quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Saints at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll look to throw to the right side and complete to Thomas. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Right side and caught by Kohler. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He'll drop to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. From the gun, Corral. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Corral with it, 1st down here. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talked about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The slot man in motion right. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
4th down. Corral looking to throw it. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the 1st half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
They'll try and throw for it here. Got his target. That's Kohler. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th.
15 yards. That's good for a Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it, show him what he's made of.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, connecting with Kohler. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Yellow, blue, flag 2.
Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Panthers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Slot man moves right.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Hands it off out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Going for it on 4th down, Corral. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
14-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Corral sets up play action. He's got a man. incomplete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. A final shot before the half for Corral. He's airing it out for Williams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back.
And this is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Saints nothing.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I never return punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now back to throw. Finds his man. It's Kohler. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Panthers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this, he's got a man complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards. On first down, it's Corral. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Cooper Kupp with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They're going to try and throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas with career touchdown number 75. And the Saints get a bit closer. They'll try and throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Cooper Kupp, 44 yards. And the Panthers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just said, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one,
On the double.
3 yards remain for second down.
Strike. Check. Strike. Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They'll set up a throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquise Brown with career touchdown number 60. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Throwing again on second down. Corral going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
On third down, Corral.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
To the air again with Corral.
And this is caught. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Throwing here, Corral. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Mike Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
2nd and 3. Flush to his right. Looking long for Thomas. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Justin Jefferson from 21 yards away. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. They'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Ready. Hey,
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And cycle.
He'll drop to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Hollywood Marquise Brown with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Aaron Donald, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll send a receiver in motion left. To try again after the sack. Corral. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He's got room past the 30, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
Here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown.
A gain of 3 yards. Complete to Marquise Brown.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Marquise Brown. A 4-yard gain.
Back to throw again.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages. But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's Corral.
And that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right way to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
4th down. Here's Corral.
Going up top for Kupp.
Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop.